I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this type of matchup, where you're on one end or the other. This is the typical David and Goliath story. You have Milos Raonic with the big serve on both his first and second service, and you have Olivier Rochus with, let's say, an average first serve. With Raonic at 6'5 and Rochus at 5'6, you can't help but think, does he even have a chance? Height plays a big role in our development as players. Tall players learn to throw the racket downwards as juniors. Shorter players learn to throw the racket upwards. And at some point, we have to find the confidence to allow the racket to do both. A lot of taller recreational players tend to lack topspin on their serve. They generate quite a bit of power, but the consistency isn't quite above average. Unlike the shorter players, we accepted that the arc of the ball was our best way to hit in regardless of power. I point this out to you because whether you are tall or short, you need to combine both big power and lots of spin to consistently keep pressure on your opponents. And you can also use this knowledge as your weapon. A player that is shorter might not have developed both power and spin, but I'm betting that they have typically practiced with more spin than power in mind. Spin will always make the ball slower, so a slower ball is easier to step into on the return of serve. A taller player that hasn't developed both power and spin is typically one that found success using brute force against opponents. In some cases, if your reflex and reaction time is slower than you'd like, moving back can help you get more steps in. But there is no one size fits all. So how do we deal with inconsistent play? We wear them down, we break them down, and we wait for the inconsistency to pile up. You can also do this by staying strong at a neutral return of serve position, and just hope that the aim of the server starts to dwindle so that the return of serve becomes easier and easier to reach.